Hello, everybody. Welcome to this session where we're going to talk about conscious communication, particularly writing a resume. India is a young country, and employment opportunities are of vital importance to all of us. Now, there are few people who take up the first job that they get. There are yet others who are not too excited about the job that they're doing, while some of them end up getting a great job. What marks the difference between those who end up getting a great job and those who are doing a job just because they have to is the fact that they have considered a kind of job research that they must do, and the kind of job they are looking at is very conscious in nature. There are a few important steps that must be borne in mind while making a job search. The first is setting up your goals or choosing your goals. Now, choosing job goals helps in setting up a few parameters which will describe your job search. Before writing a CV or applying for a position in an organization, one must set job goals. Now, this can be done by deciding upon a few factors like the types of position you would enjoy, the kind of industries you would like to work for, the benefits you expect from a position, the kind of lifestyle you expect from a position, the types of employers you would like to work for, and of course, the salary requirements. These are only a few basic parameters, and one must not narrow one's job search by to an extent that the prospects where you fit in are very few. Now, talking about job research. Job research is crucial for finding the kind of job you like. Research should be done even before setting up the job goals. Now, this is the most basic and crucial step which must not be overlooked. So, the first thing is that you broaden the types of jobs that you're applying for. The research helps you to focus on the types of jobs you want to do, on eliminating the ones that don't fit the bill. And some people keep doing the same job while they're changing a company from one to the other. But one should always try and find out roles that are more fulfilling and interesting in the same industry or in different industries. Now, research will provide you with important job parameters like education and experience, the requirements, associated salaries, travel requirements, and whether you are under or overqualified for a job. And this will help you in designing your CV accordingly. The next thing is that research will help you identify potential industries and employers. There may be industries or employers you may not have realized need your services. A thorough research helps you do just that. It also helps you to define what you can contribute to a specific company. Without research, you cannot sell yourself well to a prospective employer. And it is also important to impress the interviewer, for which thorough research is required. Speaking intelligently about a company's product and services allows you to impress your interviewer. And it also shows that you're not just interested in the job that or the position that you're looking for, but also a job with their company. So one should rather come to an interview prepared with a few questions to ask the interviewer. These questions demonstrate your desire to ensure that the job and company are a good fit for you and your qualifications, and that you want to last long with the company. Now, the next question is, how do you do research? The first and foremost and the easiest way out is the internet. So you find job portals, view companies' websites, figure out what their products and services are, view online profiles, and locate news articles and consult professional consultants, job consultants. The second important way can be through company employers, friends, and relatives. This is basically done to get some inside information about the company or a specific organization. The third way is company tours. So one may visit a company and see what are the work habits, what are the dress codes, what kind of discipline exists within a company, so on and so forth. The fourth important thing is the campus recruitment office. So to determine the success rate of other graduates who've been placed with a particular company will help you compare yourself and your qualifications with them, and also figure out to some extent what are your chances of getting placed with that company. Now, the second important thing after research is targeting one's CV. There are two things that should be borne in mind. The first thing is bad resumes and cover letters get thrown into the bin. So good resumes and cover letters will get you an interview, and great resumes and cover letter can make an important and lasting impression. But never did I say that a great CV will help you get a job. It will only help you get an interview and maybe a good impression. Of course, the second thing is that well-written resumes and cover letters can open doors for future, better and diverse opportunities within an organization. So how do you target your CV? A resume, we all know, is a formal statement of who you are. It is a part autobiography and a part work history and a part sales presentation. The primary goal of a resume and cover letter is to compel the reader to contact you for an interview. If you currently have resumes out and you're not getting any calls or any communication from an organization, one must revise their resume immediately. There are two components to creating a winning resume: selecting the information and selecting your format. Even job seekers with little or no experience can benefit from tailoring their resume to a specific job or employer. There are a few things that are required for tailoring the resume, and these are, the first being the change of format, which is required according to the type of industry that you're applying for. Like, say for example, a technical writer applying for an engineering firm might use a traditional format. The same writer might use a contemporary format, for an internet firm, while one can use more of an artistic format if you're applying to a magazine. Also, one must highlight one's accomplishments that match the job requirements, that increase your chances of getting picked up. Third, one must change the language of the resume to match the jargon of the industry you're applying for. So say for example, you are a PR person applying to a hotel industry, you must conform to the jargon of hotel industry as compared to a media placement agency. Fourth, change the tone of the resume from informal to formal or formal to informal depending on the kind of organization and the kind of sector, kind of industry that you're applying to. Now, information organization, how does that take place in a resume? Now, tailoring your resume will not go far if the information is not well organized. So there are three basic tiers of information organization in each resume. Now, these are headlines, highlights, and details. The headlines are the ones that would catch a reader's eye and would be drawn to first. In a standard resume, this is done by using slightly larger font size or bold typeface. Headlines are categorized in a way that they emphasize the areas of the resume that you want greater emphasis on. The first headline on most resume are your names. Other common headlines may include education and educational qualifications and prior work experience, special skills, professional skills, so on and so forth. If the job applied for specifically asks for computer skills, one headline on the resume must be on computer skills specifically. So in order to work for a newspaper, if the knowledge of Quark Express is essential, that must become a headline. Highlights. These are again important facts that you want emphasized under each headline. So for example, under education headline, you would want to list your achievements. Say for example, degrees are more important than the institutes from where you've done that. So the field of study is more important than where you've done it from. So accordingly, highlights should be made under headlines. Under work experience headline, you may want to list down the position or the job responsibility that was given to you. So that will be the highlight under that headline. Details. This is the third important thing, and it allows you to expand upon the highlights and describe and explain each experience. The details area is a great place to tailor your resume to the qualifications and specifications asked